Hi and welcome to our July newsletter. And like many of you, the feedback I've had, like many of you, it's been a really long month. June has been a long, long month. We've all had to be really patient with ourselves, I feel, as we've come into those winter months. I think for myself, patience has definitely been something I've had to learn, something I've had to take note of. With cars being really slow, or traffic works, or things not arriving in the post when I thought they would, things not working out as I thought they would. So I've had to really think about my patience and just to take stock of the outcomes. Who am I for having been more patient? What have I not caused in my life in terms of frustration or anger or uh, just sheer, I don't know, there's no words for that moment when things don't quite work out. But one of the lessons that was covered in the Buddhist class this month, we're looking at karma as a topic. And patiently accepting is an opponent to creating negative karma in your life. So when we try and push things through, when we try and fit that square peg into that round hole, we create all this emotional mental agony within ourselves, which creates a negative outcome. And karmically, that energy just lies and builds up in your body. So the opponent to anger and frustration, irritation, any of those sorts of emotional processes that we go through, is to be patiently accepting. And I found myself in a really unusual situation where it was quite snowy here, off and on flurries and what have you. And I was behind a car, a big ute actually, and he was driving well below the speed limit. And I thought, okay, so I'll just sit behind him. But then I found myself actually just enjoying the process of not rushing around, of not putting myself under pressure, of having to get there quickly. I actually found his driving, and he was driving to the conditions, which of course I should have been driving to the conditions. So he was driving to the conditions, making sure that his speed was good, that he was looking at the road conditions, that he was doing everything correctly. And so I had to then take stock and make sure I was doing everything correctly. And it was really amusing to me. I found myself chuckling, thinking, so here's another lesson of patience, Phyllis. We just have to be patient right now. We can't rush around in these difficult weather conditions. So, how has your month been? Has it been a month of patience? I know I've had to really go into that virtue of patience, because patience is a virtue. And sort of really look at how through being patient, I get the right outcome at the end of the day. It might not be when I think I should have it, but the outcome still comes through. So that's been something I've been really aware of, taking note of, and playing with this last month, which is just as well because I say June has been huge. It's been a long, long, long month. And we're only in the start of our winter months. So hopefully July and August will not be quite as long as June has been. So what's new here at the Phoenix Light Foundation? And we've had a couple of really good evolutions, if you like. Firstly, I'd like to welcome a new teacher on board with the Phoenix Light Foundation. She's one of my Reiki students, and she is studying at this moment the Soul's Journey course, which is a course of working with and healing and developing the 12 chakra system. So congratulations to Nicole for signing up, and I hope all goes well when you launch your teaching classes soon. So that's really exciting. And the Phoenix Light Foundation itself, the website has had a little bit of an evolution. So we've got a brand new landing page there with some of our milestones. And it was pointed out to me when I was working with a digital guru here in Christchurch just recently, Stuart and his team. And he was just in awe of the amount of product that we have in the Phoenix Light Foundation. And I hadn't really thought about that. I've been working diligently at creating and creating and creating. But we have over 1,500 lessons as part of the Phoenix Light Foundation. So lots of course content for your own personal development. So he made me just sit back and look at that and take stock of that. And so I'm really pleased that he did. It's good to get an outside perspective. So we've got a new landing page with wonderful links and information there for you to look at. And we've got 2 new products, which I've been patiently working on. We've got the 5th Dimensional Astral Healing and Soul Healing course. It's a course that I created about 8 years ago. And I ran it 8 years ago, only ran it once or twice, and then just was distracted by other things. But it's really interesting to see how I've evolved in my thought processes from then. So I've updated the manual. It's a self-guided course, but I'm actually going to host it as a live webinar. So it's a 6 or a 7 week course where you will join me on our evening classes live. And I'll talk you through what astral projection, astral travel is all about, how we can continue to explore our spiritual environment, the galaxy, if you like, in our dream state, in our meditation, looking at energy as an extension of ourselves. So I'm really excited to be hosting this as a webinar course. We've got 1 or 2 students have already signed up for the course, which is wonderful, and they're doing that by themselves. But if you want to have access to me, hear me talk at the time, respond to the questions that the other students bring up, because that's what other students find really valuable. There are some students who really ask wonderfully probing questions that they maybe haven't have thought of, or they maybe don't have the courage to ask. And so they really feel that they get the message then. So you can sign up for the course. You'll be enrolled on the course straight away. And then there'll be a bonus section within the course where the live webinar sessions will be posted, so that if you do live in a different time zone, a different country, I know I've got students all over the world, you won't miss out. If you can't join us live here at 7:30 p.m. NZ time, you can still absolutely participate by listening to the live webinar casts that we have, the podcast that we have. So that's exciting. I'm really excited with that. You can sign up for that here in the newsletter. There is a little payment plan there for that course as well. I'm going to do a physical course, another physical course this year, and that's the Sacred Path course. Now, I have run this course a lot in the past. I haven't run it for about 5 years, and I've only just launched it on to the Phoenix Light Foundation Academy. And it was wonderful to get some feedback. The spiritual clinic students who come on a monthly basis, they get special offers, access to me, discount prices, free courses, all sorts of different gems for their loyalty in joining me on a monthly basis. And so I'd said that I've put this course online. I'd love some feedback. Could they beta test it? And quite a few people enrolled. And I'll have a go at that. I'll have a go at that. And it was free to the spiritual clinic students. So, it was good to get some feedback. And they really loved it. And I'm very appreciative of their kind words and their feedback on the course. So I'm going to run a physical class here in Christchurch, New Zealand, an evening class on the Sacred Path course, which is based on an oracle deck that I purchased in Dublin about 22 years ago now. And it looks at some aspects of the different belief systems, or the different ways, their connection, the Native American connection to Mother Earth. It's a very grounding course. It's actually quite life-changing, because I've seen that with the other students who've participated. So I'm really excited to be running that as a course again. And I'd like to give a big shout out to the students of the Phoenix Light Foundation who have been giving star ratings to the courses themselves and the feedback. So I've posted some of the feedback from the students, but it's wonderful to see, and quite humbling to see the star ratings coming through for the courses. It's very much appreciated. I love the feedback that I get. We're always here to create a better product, a good product, and the best product. So it's been a wonderful month, actually, just to take stock, be in reflection, be patient, apply and work with these changes, these suggestions from the wonderful team at Digital Journey. And hopefully your feedback will come through, and hopefully you'll enjoy the changes that you see. So until the next time, we'll see you in July. If you do, or you are interested in joining the Spiritual Clinic, the links are on the Facebook page, or you can email me direct. We're looking at the word expectations and how to meet our expectations. And are we limiting ourselves and our expectations? So that Spiritual Clinic is Wednesday the 7th of July, just next week. So if you would like to be part of the online Spiritual Clinic, please use the links on the Phoenix Light Foundation page or the Phyllis Brown page, or email me direct. We'd love to have you as part of the team that gather on a monthly basis. So until the next time, be kind, stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy the month ahead. Bye for now.